The month of Ramadan is the most anticipated time for Muslims all around the world, including those living far from home. Experiencing Ramadan in a foreign place creates lasting memories. This is also the case for one Indonesian diaspora, Emerald Dura, who is currently observing fasting in Berlin, Germany. We're now connected with Emerald. Hello, Emerald. Guten Tag, wie geht es Ihnen?
Hello, guten Tag. Es geht sehr gut. Hello.
Hello, thank you for joining us in World Today.
Yeah, thank you as well for inviting me.
Of
For having
course.
me here.
Pleasure is all ours. Now, Emerald, before we spoke in length about your experience fasting in Germany, could you tell us a little bit about yourself first? Like, where are you from exactly in Indonesia, and what is the purpose of your stay in Germany?
All right. So first of all, hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Emerald Dura Al Kautsar. Usually people call me Emerald Dura or Dura itself. And I've been living in Germany for around 5.5 years now. At first, I've been living in a city near Frankfurt, but then in the last 4 years, I've been living in Berlin, the capital city of Germany. I just got my bachelor degree last year, and currently I am pursuing my master degree. I'm also in informatics. I was doing it in technisch, Facility für Technik und Wirtschaft Berlin. And so far, it's been a nice place to live. Berlin has been nice to me, and everyone was doing great. And yeah, maybe that's all for introduction. I'm now active in PPI Dunia, and that's why we are here. Thank you.
So this is not your first Ramadan in Germany then. Could you tell us overall, how has it been, the overall experience fasting in Germany? You've experienced this in different cities around Germany, right?
Yeah, true. So far it's been pretty great. So I haven't went back to Indonesia in the last 5 years for having this Ramadan. So actually, it's at first it felt a bit strange because the vibe here is so different from Indonesia. There is no azan, no bustling Ramadan bazaars, and not everyone around you is fasting. But over time, I found my rhythm. There is something really peaceful about breaking your fast quietly at home or with close friends, or just visiting Indonesian mosque, just like the one in this video. And yeah, of course, it's not the same as home, but it's a special in its own way.
I'm sure it must be vastly different, the fasting experience in Indonesia and in Germany. But what will be the biggest difference and at the same time the biggest challenge for you personally observing fasting in Germany?
Oh, it's really different. First of all, the fasting hours are much longer, or actually shorter, depending on the season. But in the recent 5 years, it's been longer, which was a big adjustment for me. Back in Indonesia, you can hear azan from every corner, and the whole atmosphere feels like Ramadan. From the iftar stalls to the Tarawih prayers at the mosque, they are there. But here, it's more low key, like in a way that you are the only one that knows what you are doing, and everybody just doing what they want to do, and you need to focus on yourself. But in a way, that's helped me to focus more on the personal and spiritual side of Ramadan. So.
Okay, that's good. Now we understand that there are also quite a few Middle Eastern communities and also big communities from Turkey residing in Germany. Does that mean that you can also experience some special events during Ramadan or maybe some Ramadan traditions in Berlin, Germany?
Yes, definitely, definitely. Germany is called Berlin, especially. It's called as the second Ankara, or for the Turkish, it means there are lots of Turkish people living in Berlin, and as the people are having Ramadan together with me, we actually can join their event, and they invited us for several gatherings, and they also provide us with several foods, their traditional foods. For example, the one from Syria, the one from Afghanistan, and there are several from Turkey as well. And we are bringing together our own food there as well. And so basically intercultural gathering every single night if you are free to have it. And for some reason, it's been a pleasure to meet them. And I've been seeing a lot of people talking about Ramadan in Berlin, and they are really enjoying it, especially the Turkish, because the community itself provide what they need. They also show some respect to each other, and Berlin itself is actually a pretty international city.
All right, that sounds really nice. But how about the Indonesian communities, Indonesian diaspora? Do you know a lot of Indonesians who also live in Berlin, maybe classmates in your own university?
Yes, definitely. So in Berlin itself, there has been around 2,500 students in Berlin, Indonesian students in Berlin, and some of them are Muslims. We also have this Indonesian mosque in the corner of Berlin. So actually, it's near the Hauptbahnhof or the central station. Actually, on the footage now, it's been showing what we did in the beginning of Ramadan. There has been calling for people to gather and eat several Indonesian foods together. And this is really nice because a lot of us came here alone, don't know anybody, don't have any family, and they only want to meet people, Indonesian people, to share their thoughts, to share their spirit, to share the Ramadan spirit itself. And to me, the Indonesian community has been doing great. They create a lot of events, especially during this Ramadan, like the one on the footage, and we are really enjoying it so far. They are also giving us several tips and how to engage several challenges during the Ramadan.
All right, so you still get to enjoy a slice of home during this Ramadan month. But Dura, despite having your fellow Indonesians there and also having huge communities from Turkey and Berlin, but still the majority of people in Germany doesn't observe fasting. Now, did you ever were headed with the opportunity to explain about the fasting, and also do you have to explain about all the tradition and rituals that is included in the Ramadan month, especially about fasting, to Germans?
Surprisingly, yes. Most people are really respectful once they know you are fasting. Some of my friends even try not to eat in front of me, which I really appreciate. And I've had playmates say, "Wow, you are not even drinking water from for around 8 hours," and that actually sparks a conversation about why we fast and what Ramadan means. It's nice to see that kind of curiosity and respect. And at first, I was really nervous about it, but now I kinda enjoy it. I usually explain that it's not just about not eating or drinking, it's about self control, gratitude, and growing closer to God. When people understand that it's about more than just food, they are usually really impressed and curious to learn more. For example, when people knows that um, we need to not only keep away from eating or drinking, but also self-control ourselves by by not doing several prohibitions. It was really nice to tell them about it, and it was a pretty nice discussion. Eventually, our docents, our professors at the university also concerned about this, and they know when is the azan actually. So they will let us drink, give us several time to have break for around 5 minutes to drink and also have some foods. Well, just like that. And it's pretty nice to me to get this kind of respect from my college's friends and classmates.
Wow, Dura, it seems that you have become unofficially the ambassador of Ramadan there in Berlin and also representing Indonesia very well. Dura, thank you so much for sharing with us your time and your experiences. Thank you for everything you've done as an Indonesian in Berlin as well. Vielen Dank und wir wünschen Ihnen einen schönen Ramadan. Thank you, Dura.